Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Brewing Company. This is Captain's Daughter, which is an Imperial or a double IPA. Guys, I reviewed this beer back in 2014, the end of 2014. And back then they were not dating the cans at that time. They were putting a little price sticker on the little plastic topper on one of the beers. This is probably, it's an 8.5%, so I would probably say this is done in a 4-pack instead of a 6-pack, being that big of a ABV beer. This one was sent to me by Greg, and he writes, this is the #1 rated beer brewed in Rhode Island per Beer Advocate. Note, that does not mean it's the best. Look out for the yeast floaties. This was contributed by my buddy Rob. So Greg has had several contributors. His brother Adam and Rob have both contributed beers to the beer mail package that Greg sent me. So Greg, thanks for putting that together, and Rob, thanks for donating this one. I do appreciate it. It's so nice to have subscribers like that to send me these beers, because this beer is not available here in Virginia, not this part anyway. I don't know, I kind of doubt it's available anywhere in Virginia coming from Rhode Island. I don't think they have that big of a distribution. And this one does have a date on it. Says canned on 03/07 of 17, March the 7th. And today is the 9th of May, so it is right at 2 months old. So it still should be very tasty. So we're going to dive into it here in just a minute. I don't have a commercial description here on Rate Beer. Beer Advocate's got a big long one. It says our newest year-round is an Imperial IPA brewed with high-quality Pilsner malt and flaked oats, which should help the mouthfeel on the beer, making this beer light in color but certainly not in body or alcohol content. It is aggressively hopped with Mosaic out of the Pacific Northwest. That should give it a big hoppy profile, giving the Captain's Daughter a strong aroma and flavor of tropical and stone fruits. So, this is the re-review, the 2017 edition of Captain's Daughter, since it's been a couple of years since I've done this beer. That is all we need to talk about. As far as IBUs, I don't see it listed on Beer Advocate or Rate Beer. Untapped has it at 69. I did not notice it on the can. It may be on there. It does have the 8.5, but I don't see the IBUs on the can. So we're gonna, I think I'll set it back up on her. I'm gonna pop a top on it. All right. And let's get it into the glass. A little bit of foam coming out of the top of it, so it seems to be fairly well carbonated. Into the glass we go, and while I am pouring, I will say the cuisine is barbecue, cheese and pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar, stronger cheeses, and the meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glass water snifter tulip, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter today, the Sauvin beer glass. Sauvin, S-A-U-V-I-N beer glass. And not recommended for extended cellaring. Zebra says it's an 8.5% in your can. I would not do that, guys. It is very cloudy. I mean, it looks like an unfiltered beer. And as far as floaties, I don't see, yeah, there are a little bit of stuff floating to the bottom right now. So it does have a little bit of junk in the trunk. Not going to hurt you though, especially if you know it's fresh like this is. If it was 6, 8 months, 12 months old, That would probably be some of the hops that have coagulated and settled to the bottom. But being 2 months old, being an unfiltered beer on top of that, has just some particulates, probably, like he said, some yeast particulates that's still floating around in there. So, you get that on an unfiltered beer sometimes. About a quarter finger of head, like I said, kind of cloudy, nice rich amber color. Let's get a nose on it. I'm getting some pine and grapefruit, maybe some kiwi, and like I said there, some stone fruit maybe. Smells very pleasant. Wonderful aroma. Smells damn tasty, and I was pretty impressed with it when I done it back in 2014. So let's see if I'm still just as impressed with it. My palate has changed a little bit with all the New England styles and the double dry hop beers that I've been doing lately. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Cheers, Rob. Thank you both. Oh yeah, very tasty. Double IPA. I'm getting that bitterness on the back end. 69 IBUs, almost 70. It's not overly bitter. Tastes like a very, very nice double IPA. A nice sweetness to it. It's a very balanced beer to me. Doesn't have a strong aftertaste. That's very, very tasty, guys. And I was fairly impressed with it before, other than having that price sticker on that little plastic topper on one of the beers, not the 4-pack. But they are dating each can now that comes off the line. Way to step up to the plate there at Great Sale. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Well, let's sip on it. Let her taste it, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This is a very tasty beer. Nice hop profile to this. Seems to be very well balanced. Nice aromas of citrusy hops, stone fruit, maybe some passion fruit in there, kiwi even. Nice bitterness for a double IPA to match up with the sweetness on the front side. Very delicious. Bottle chug. Very easy drinking for an 8.5%. The alcohol is super well hidden. Very delicious. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. This is a very tasty beer, especially for an 8.5%. The alcohol that well hidden. Very nice. Very well done. To me, guys, I'm going to give this an A, 95, right down the middle of the A category. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 95. Imagine that. We're in agreement there. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer guys think it's a little more impressive than that. They gave it a 99 overall, 96 in the style. And final check-in over to Untapped. They have it at 4.16. That's in their A- category, in my opinion. Pretty close to the solid A. I think it's a little bit better than an A-. Date, canned on date on the bottom, ABV on the can. Would like to see the IBUs, but 2 out of 3 ain't too bad. Very delicious. I enjoyed this. So, Greg, Rob, both of you guys have contributed to sending that beer mail package. Thanks so much. I do appreciate it. Very nice beer. Like I told you guys, I reviewed this at the end of 2014, I think. And this is the 2017 re-review of Captain's Daughter from Great Sale Brewing Company. So if you've had it, let me know what you think, especially if you've had it recently. And tell me what you think of it. I thought it was pretty damn tasty. Real tasty. Alright guys, come on back tomorrow. Let's see what we can dig out of that fridge. See you then.